Alright, welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, my name is Georgia Jo and this is my channel where I talk all things books. So the other day I filmed and posted a video with some recommendations for autumn vibe books, which obviously I've read them all. So today I thought I would do the books that I want to read this autumn. I think I've got 10 books in total that I want to try and get through. Obviously also trying to get through my monthly TBRs as well, but I think I can do it. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so the first two books that I've got, I won't lie, were actually on my summer TBR, but they definitely don't give summer vibes. They definitely are more set for autumn, winter's time, I feel like, when it's a bit colder. So I didn't end up reading them in summer, so I thought I'll put them back on my autumn TBR because I definitely want to get them read over the next couple of months. And that is the King of Scars duology. So we've got King of Scars and Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo. So these are the last books now, I think, in the Grishaverse that I've yet to read. I probably won't read these ones in a video because I feel like there's things in these that will spoil the other books in this series, so I'll probably just read these like outside of filming. I definitely want to get them read this autumn. And then next up we have got Misery by Stephen King. So I think this one is a little bit like a thriller, which I think is good for like October time, you know, getting into the Halloween season. I think that's when this is going to be perfect to read. I've only read one Stephen King book so far, and that was Carrie, which I enjoyed. I think I gave it 4 stars. So yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this one too, because obviously Stephen King has got a massive backlist to enjoy if I do like his writing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. I don't really know much about it, but I think it is a thriller. It says he's a famous writer, she is his #1 fan, so maybe she's a bit like a stalker and she wants to keep him to herself or something. I don't really know, but looking forward to reading it. Next we have Belladonna by Adeline Gray. So this is the first one in, I think, a trilogy by this author. I don't know what this series is called, but I'm pretty sure it's a trilogy, and I think it's like gothic romance, maybe. Yeah. Your Name Is No Curse, Little Bird. I just like the taste of it. I'm not sure about Little Bird, but we'll see. Secrets, Curses, Mystery, Romance and Death. Oh yeah, is the MMC Death in this? I think so. I think that's this one. Anyway, I've not read anything by this author before, and obviously this is the first one in this series. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting it. I know this was really popular a while ago, and I feel like it just gives, you know, this time of year, doesn't it, to read it. Probably like a November read maybe, when it's even colder with those gothic vibes. Yeah, I think that's probably when I'll read it, but definitely want to get it read this season. Next up we've got the first one in a quartet, I believe, and it is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. Now I know this is for a younger audience, so I'm not expecting like loads from it, but I do own all 4 books, and it's something that I didn't read this when I was younger, so I feel like I want to read it now. You know, there's a few series like that, like I want to read the Twilight books I've never read. I think I might have read the first one. I'm pretty sure I owned them all when I was younger, but I just never read them. The Hunger Games I've never read, like books like that that people really love, I just didn't read. I don't know what, like I read all the Harry Potters, I read a lot of Jacqueline Wilson when I was younger. I was more on that side rather than reading like maybe more fantasy books, I don't know. Anyway, I haven't read them, so I'm wanting to get these read. I have got all 4 already on my TBR, so I'm hoping to at least get these series started this autumn. I don't know much about it. Obviously it's got dragons in it because there's literally a dragon on the front, but other than that I don't really know much about it. The Inheritance Cycle, that's what the series is called. So yeah, book 1 in that series. Then we've got another new series, which is Light Lark by Alex Astor. So this was on my video with books I'm trying to avoid, because I've heard that the 3rd book in this series is not very good. I actually thought it was a trilogy, but I feel like I saw something the other day, just like in passing, about a 4th book coming out, but I don't know if that's like in this series or it's like a spin-off or a prequel or something like that. I don't really know, but yeah, I heard the 3rd one is not the best. I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd one, so I don't have loads of high hopes for it, but this one I think I'm gonna really enjoy. I'm just a little bit worried about committing the time to reading this series and not enjoying the rest of it, but we'll see. I can only form my own opinion, so hopefully I enjoy this because I have been really looking forward to it. It sounds really up my street. It's got like trials and competition, things like that in there, I think, so that's something I usually really enjoy, so I am looking forward to it. So definitely this is quite high up because I do keep avoiding it, so I want to force myself to get it read in autumn. Then we've got Dead Girls Walking by Sammy Ellis. I don't really know much about this book. It's a very cool cover, but I actually got it off Vinted. I think I was buying something else, I can't remember now, it was a while ago, and I saw this one on the person's page as well, so I also picked it up. But yeah, I don't really know much about it. I think I'm happy to go into it completely blind and not read the blurb. I don't really know. Oh, it says, just as a content warning, the first bit says, as a horror novel, there will be things in this book that not all audiences are comfortable reading. Below I have listed content warnings for anyone who needs them. I'm not going to read the rest of the content warnings just in case it spoils it for me, but I think this will be a good one to read around October time again, and maybe I'll do a video reading horror books because I think Misery by Stephen King comes under horror, so maybe I'll just do a video reading horror books, which is something very new to me. I've only read a couple of horror books so far, but I enjoyed both of them, so maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do that as a video in October. But anyway, I'm looking forward to reading this one. I think it's a really cool cover, and it says murder runs in the family. Bum bum bum. So yeah, that is Dead Girls Walking. Next we have got Sunbringer by Hannah Kaner. So this is the second one in the God Killer trilogy. I have started this and my bookmark is like nearly halfway, but I couldn't tell you anything about this book. So when I go down set to read it again, I'm gonna start it from the beginning. Just this specific one. I remember how God Killer ends, but I just don't remember anything from the first half of this book. So yeah, I think I'm gonna completely start it again. I'll be honest, I think if I didn't own this copy already, I probably wouldn't carry on this series. As much as even like I read God Killer a while ago and I still remember how it ends, so it's obviously not really forgetful, but I don't remember massively enjoying it. Or maybe I did, I can't really remember. But yeah, I think if I didn't already own the physical copy, I probably would not carry on this series. But hopefully I enjoy this one. Hopefully it brings me back in the world, and then I'll read Faithbreaker after it, but we'll see. But yeah, definitely want to get it read this autumn, and it'll kind of be like decide if I want to carry on this series or not. The penultimate book is See You at the Altar by Rebecca Thorne. So this is the third one. Yeah, third one in, actually I don't know what the series is called, but it's like a cozy fantasy series. I don't know if it's necessarily got a name, but the first one was Can't Spell Treason Without T. That was the first one. And then the second one was something about pirates life for tea or something like that. And then See You at the Altar. Obviously they've all got a theme of tea, and they're very much like Legends and Lattes vibes, where they're cozy fantasies. You've got like a queen's guard and a mage who decide they want to change the life. This is Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. They decide they want to change the life, and they set up a coffee shop in like a random little town where they've never heard of coffee before. So they're just very cozy, feel good, enjoyable reads. There is a fourth one already out in this series. I can't remember what it's called. I feel like it's like something about alchemy, but I might have completely made that up. But anyway, so if I enjoy this one like I've enjoyed the other two, I'll probably then buy the fourth. But I think really this one again is very much, if I enjoy it, I'll carry on and read the fourth one. If not, I'll probably unhaul the series, because I just think I preferred Legends and Lattes this series, definitely. That was a 5-star read for me. And I think I don't, well, I say I don't necessarily remember them, but I can tell you the whole plot of Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. And to be fair, I can tell you the second one, so I obviously must have enjoyed them. So let me stop waffling. I'm gonna definitely get this one read this season. I feel like it's good, like maybe November time again, where I want to get a little bit cozy with a blanket and a brew and read a little like low stakes fantasy where it's not too like taxing and you can just read it and enjoy it. So yeah, definitely want to get that one read. And then last but not least, we have got Immortal Dark by Tigers Germa. I'm hoping that I'm going to get this one read this month of September, because I'm pretty sure the second one comes out soon and I want to get this read like around the time of the second one coming out so I can read them together. But yeah, this one has got quite mixed reviews on it. I think some people really don't like the female main character in this, and some people kind of understand why she is the way she is, because basically I think it's a vampire fantasy, and I think that all the family like get killed or something like that, and her sister gets taken by someone and she ends up having to live with the person that she thinks stole or kidnapped her sister. I think that's it. And then I'm assuming them two fall in love. I don't know, but I'm assuming, because I'm pretty sure it's a romantasy. Maybe it's not a romantasy. Maybe I've just made that up and I'm just assuming it is. Oh no, yeah, someone said it's intoxicating, compelling and violently romantic. That's so dramatic. But yeah, so you can kind of understand why, if she's a little bit like off the rails, if everyone she loves has died and now she's got to live with the person that she thinks kidnapped her sister. You can kind of understand it, you know. I've seen Heather McLary talk about this book and that's kind of what she says. You can understand why she is the way she is. So yeah, I don't really have many expectations going into this, but I'm hoping that I enjoy it because I love the cover and I love the sprayed edges on this book. This is actually the American version, which someone was selling on Vinted, and I got it, and I'm hoping that I can get the rest of the series in the American format because I just love it. I think it's so much cooler than the UK cover. But yeah, I definitely want to get it read. I think really it's probably a good one to read around November time, but I want to get it read before the next one comes out. I'll have to have a look when the next one comes out and read it around that time. But yeah, definitely want to get it read this autumn for sure. And that is the end of my autumn TBR and the end of today's video. It's only really a short one, I think, because I've already picked out these books, so you know, I was just going through them really to keep a log of it. Let me know if you have read any of these, if you enjoyed any of them. Let me know if some need reading as soon as possible because they're so good. Let me know. Also, what's on your autumn TBR? Have you got any different books? Have you got any of these ones on your autumn TBR or your September TBR? Let me know. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did and you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But other than that, I will see you in a bit.